First of all, I'd like the community to be aware of the hungry. I've been trying the last couple of years to turn the face of hunger. When I go and speak and talk to different people, a lot of people think it's the man on the corner with the sign, or the people that just don't want to get out and get a job. That is the case in some instances, but not all. We have, in just this county, 1 in 4 children go to bed without anything to eat in their stomachs except for when they have lunch at school. 1 in 5 seniors don't eat fresh vegetables, fruits, or meat. They live on $10, $11 a month in food stamps, which is now called the SNAP. And they live on fixed incomes where they have just enough to pay their bills, buy their medicine, and don't have anything left over to buy food. So I'm trying, with the help of the community, to turn the face of what hunger really is. It's the people when you look to the left and the people when you look to the right. They're the ones that's hungry, and you don't even know it a lot of the time.
Just recently, a grandfather came and was asking for some support for food stamps, and he says, I've been working for 45 years. My granddaughter is living with me now because of a tragic death of her father. I've never had to go and ask for anything, but now this child needs milk, and that's why I'm here.
We have 140 agencies that work with us at the food bank. Catholic Charities, Salvation Army, St. Francis House, Boys and Girls Club, different churches. As long as they're a non-for-profit 501c3 that can come in and get the product and take it into their area and feed the people.
And it's been wonderful for the people in New Hope and the whole community, because we just don't get it for the church. All the people in the community is welcome. We get stuff today and it all be gone today. We don't store it and keep it. We give it out, because that's what it should be for, to make sure that the people have the food and they're not hungry.
Well, I just have a love for people, and I see the needs. When you're walking around and you see people that's hungry, you have a passion to want to do something about it. We have people that's really in need. You know, we have elderly people that on fixed incomes that, you know, they need a little bit of help. And we have people that have lost their jobs, and they come through to get help temporarily, and then they come and they get the help, and then they get jobs, and then, you know, they move on, and then you have other people that coming through. So it's really people that really needs, you know, help.
It is just so sobering, but so fulfilling to feel like that your hands are really God's hands, and your mouth, you're speaking the things over people in the food bank, because there's so much more need than there was even a year ago. We can tell you this month over last month, there's more people that are needy.
When we do a distribution ourselves, when we pull up with the trucks, there are already 200-300 people in line, waiting, anticipating to see us. It's a mixed emotion out there when you pull up. You know they're hungry. They're not there for any other reason. They're just hungry. They have no hope left, and when we roll up, they see hope with us because there's no questions asked.
The more I do, the more I seem to get involved here, and the more I really love it, because I see what we do of supplying the people that need the food. And with me picking up at the various stores and all the others that we get in here, we're able to continue to feed the hungry at a very minimal expense. And without the volunteers, we couldn't do it.
From October to December is setting up holiday food drives. That's when we have the big push. That's when the people in the community come together. I think last year we had 146 food drives during that 3-month period. And I'm believing that we brought in like 55,000 pounds of food. And that is wonderful and that's great, but hunger doesn't take a holiday.
Working at the food bank has definitely changed the goals that I had for myself in my career. I started off wanting to be a counselor for low-income families because I felt like that was a need that really needed to be met. The longer I worked at the food bank, though, I realized that there's more basic needs that need to be met before you can give them counseling, before you can give them additional resources. If a family is hungry and they can't feed their children or meet their kids' basic needs, you can counsel them all day long, but that's not going to make an impact in their life.
Feeding America is a top hunger organization, and that's who we're under. Most of the prominent food banks are under Feeding America because of who they are and what they stand for. They use us for quite a few models because they said that we're on the ground feeding the hungry. We're not just a business sitting in the office. We're finding ways to get the food into the hands of the people that need it. We didn't grow by choice, we grew by need. That's what I finally wrapped my mind around 2 years ago. The growth spurt isn't because we wanted to get big, isn't because we wanted all the trucks or the computers, it's because the need out there is just amazing.